The other week, Honest Grapes hosted a Bordeaux Summit, and if you like the wines of the region, or you're interested in fine wine collecting generally, then I'd really advise you check it out on YouTube. It was full of fascinating insights from our expert panelists, which included Gavin Quinney, who is the owner of Chateau Bordeaux in Bordeaux, and has been reporting on Bordeaux vintages for the likes of Jancis Robinson, for Harper's, and for Libex for a number of years, and in fact has tasted En Primeur the last 19 vintages, so he really knows his stuff. And Gavin, in the summit, in that video, gives us a brilliant 8-minute assessment of the potential of the vintage, and also, of course, some insight into what's going on around the En Primeur campaign, because the wines have not been released yet. We're not sure when that's going to happen, and there's a lot of questions. Not least of which, of course, is what are the wines like? Because typically and usually we'd all be heading out to Bordeaux in April. The critics, press, trade, collectors, everyone who has anything to do with Bordeaux heads out to the region to taste barrel samples of the new vintage. But of course, with the disruption caused by COVID-19, that didn't happen. So what do we do about tasting the wines? Well, luckily, a number of chateaus are starting to send out samples to those of us whose opinions merit some attention, I suppose. And Jonathan Malthus, our good friend, has sent me these 4 bottles. So we have his Tessier, his sort of workhorse wine, the wine which put him on the map originally. Then the Vieux Chateau Mazerat, or VCM as it's known, which is another Merlot-based cuvée of Jonathan's we like a lot. Then, of course, our Ponte Labri, that's our single vineyard project with Jonathan, which I have to say is tasting very good indeed. And last and definitely not least, his wonderful Le Dôme, the wine for which he is justly famous. So I'm not going to tell you about what the wines are like. I have just tasted them, and I have to say the 2019 vintage is in good hands, at least with these 4 wines. But in the interim, if you're interested in learning anything more about Bordeaux, then please do check out the video of the summit, as I mentioned, and get in touch with us about your wine collecting needs.